Hey everybody, this is Darren Carter, the party starter. You know me from the Pocket Party podcast, and this is Dr. Dean.
How are you?
He's a chiropractor, and he knows the human body, and he has this habit that's very annoying to me. And I go, dude, we got to do a vlog on this. Show him what you do.
He cannot stand when I stand in the mirror anywhere in public. Could be many, many people around, and I just...
Dude, there's something about it. It's like it's kind of cool and kind of creepy. Why do you do it? Why do you do that?
Because I'm a narcissist.
Because literally, we'll be in a room, and you'll stop what you're doing and just be like, "Do I still got it?"
And it irritates the shit out of
me. I mean, part of me like admires it, like, okay, you know, like the diet and nutrition, but it's like,
I'm 55 years old, I got decent abs, I don't do a friggin' abdominal exercise, I just follow an HIIT, are we good?
Part of me thinks it's sad though.
It's a little sad.
To be like, I gotta have these 6 nubs on my belly.
Yeah, no, it's definitely
if I have
sad.
these 6 little nubs on my belly, you know what I mean? Like, but I get it though. I mean, listen, if I was single, I'd be like, you know, now what happens when you only get 4 out of the 6?
I take a loan out on the other 2.
Really?
I have to go buy the other 2. No, I take like a little thing, a little makeup stick, and I cut out the additional... do you understand that most of the guys that you see ripped in movies, that's all being done digitally, frame by frame.
Really? I believe you.
Most of the time, a good portion of the time.
Let me ask you this: with your with regards to the, let me see. Oh, we got the monitor. Good, it is working. I got new camera, so I'm still working it out. But so with regards to having a 6-pack, what's some advice you could give us?
You mean to have that?
Do you have the 6-pack all the time, and do you ever lose it a little bit?
I'm actually not in shape right now. This is actually, I'm using more cut than this, but because I've been eating carbs like a maniac, and not really doing any...
Let me ask you this. Do you think it's because you're kind of like, you've always been thin?
I've always been thin my whole life, and very fast metabolism, but the HIIT training, which is high intensity interval training, is the thing that really cuts you up.
They say also muscle confusion. Do you do that?
I'm always confused, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, my muscles are real confused because I'll lift weights on Monday, go to Del Taco on Tuesday. Right. My muscles are like, what are we doing here? No, but seriously, let's give some tips. Let's give some people some tips on how they can get a 6-pack.
Obviously, and you know me, Darren. I eat dinner at 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. I mean, so I don't necessarily subscribe to. You can't. You gotta eat, and then don't go to sleep for another 4 hours. Blah blah blah. Don't go into a swimming pool. You know, I don't go by the rules. I just watch that I don't, and I know some people are going to freak out about this. They're not going to believe it. I try not to go over 100, 110 grams of carbs a day. And some people right now are going, that's a lot of carbs. Because most of the bodybuilders and all, they're doing like 30 grams a day of carbs when they're getting into a show.
So give us an example. What's good diets? Like what's great breakfasts to have? Let's go through breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Believe it or not, I actually like a little bit of oatmeal with blueberries and raspberries and a little bit of maple syrup. Some people are going to be laughing and going, that's sugar. It's fructose sugar. It's okay. It's a little better. It's definitely better than cane. But some people are also going to be thinking, oh my God, how is this guy getting cut on oatmeal, which is carbs?
What about lunch?
I like oatmeal with blueberries and...
Really?
No, I'm kidding.
I was like, damn.
I'm kidding.
Like this interview's over.
I'm kidding. I tend to stick with the protein, and I'm very big on protein and vegetables. And every single night of my life, I got to be sick as a dog to not do it. But every single night of my life, steamed broccoli, asparagus. If I'm having sex that night, I'm not going to have asparagus.
TMI.
No.
TMI.
TMI.
Too much information.
But if my girlfriend's over,
I think I mainly have male viewers anyways. So,
yeah, that's true. Broccoli, cauliflower, asparagus, red pepper chopped up.
Yeah.
And always.
I got a question for you. We talked.
One avocado.
Yes, I had an avocado today.
Phenomenal.
I got a question for you. I asked you. I go. When we were talking about clogged arteries, and I said, is there anything that could unclog the arteries?
Brazil nuts.
Yes. Tell the people about Brazil nuts.
The study on Brazil nuts is one of the weirdest studies of all time, and it was very consistent, like hundreds and hundreds of people in the study. They took people who had a baseline of cholesterol, doesn't even matter what it is. Mine was, the other day was 134, I just had my blood done. So whatever it is, let's say we're in the study, we're in the line together. He's 195, I'm 150, okay? You give the Brazil nuts, 4 Brazil nuts. This is the weirdest part about the study. They only required 4 Brazil nuts per month. This is not even 4 per day.
Interesting.
We're talking like M&Ms. We're talking like 4 M&Ms. What if somebody? Okay, so you do 4 Brazil nuts.
Because I went and bought Brazil nuts after that at Whole Foods, but I got to be honest. Usually, when I remember to eat them, I'll eat like 8 of them all at once. I'll be like 4, then here's another 4. 4
is nothing. That's the funniest part about the study, is that that's what they concluded. If you eat 4, let's just say it's March 1st, okay? If you have 4 on March 1st.
Let's say April 1st.
April 1st.
Because this is the way they can, they can plan for the future.
If you guys out there have 4 Brazil nuts.
Wait, that sounds like an April Fool's joke.
Right.
April
1st. 2nd.
Let's start April 2nd.
Okay?
Yeah.
If you have 4 Brazil nuts, and get the organic so it's not sprayed with anything and pesticides and all that other garbage. If you have 4 Brazil nuts and your cholesterol is hypothetically 200, let's just say 200, okay, for shits and giggles, argument's sake, okay? They claim you'll get like a 30-point drop, but this is the most interesting part. The drop lasts for a month.
Whoa.
Okay? They found that you only needed 4 for the month. So can you imagine what you're going to do to your arteries if you have 4 every other day?
I want to keep the video moving. What about apples? What do you recommend about apples?
One of the greatest things on the planet.
I love apples. What's your favorite kind of apple? Galas,
I like
Romas?
Red Delicious.
Red Delicious.
I like
but the Honey Crisp, they're a little bit extra, a little bit more expensive. The Honey Crisps, yeah.
I'm a Red Delicious fan. I cut them up into 8s, okay, and I put them in almond butter.
Interesting.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
I'm with you. Give us one exercise that you love with the abs. How's that one where you sit down and it looks weird?
I'm doing it on purpose. Trust me, I'm not nearly as narcissistic as this guy's making it. I'm doing this for you guys. I don't give a shit about this. So
he's a little bit bald on top, so when I put the camera up, he like tilts his head back.
Yeah.
Come on, show the people.
I don't care. I don't care.
Show him real quick. Don't be scared.
No,
dude.
Here.
Bald is in, bro.
Here. Look.
Bald is in.
Look.
And it's really in your house.
It's in my house? Yeah.
Yeah, the bald trend is really happening.
I'm 55. I think I'm okay. I did okay for 55.
You're doing good, dude.
And if I need, I could fill it in.
That's right.
You know? But the bottom line is, at the end of the day, the women want...
Can you hold this for a second? I'm going to put my hat back on.
The women want a tongue that can go like this.
Oh, come on, dude.
You guys want the tongue?
No.
All right, we're playing the doctor thing. All right, we're doing the doctor.
Yeah, he's a doctor. Not playing, he's a real doctor.
I have a long tongue.
He's a real doctor. I said, this segment... All right, just do the tongue.
All right, might as well.
This is weird. Abs and like tongues?
Abs and tongues.
It's gross. This guy's gross. I like him as a friend. You know how weird it is to be hanging out with your buddy and he doesn't know you're watching. He doesn't know anyone's looking and he's like starting to fix his hair.
Yeah.
Fix your hair. Sticks his tongue out. Shows his abs. Alright, this is just disgusting, dude. It's gross. Alright. Dude, real quick. Okay, it's gone from like you're a doctor to like just weird advice.
All the information I gave, I know my shit.
Yeah, he really does. He really does.
I really know my stuff.
Say something musculature so they know that you're a real doctor. About muscles and vertebrae and all that stuff. Give us some lingo.
Pull-ups. Somebody asked me the other day, what's theoretically the greatest upper body exercise in the world? Now, what does that mean? That means how much muscle stimulation is being done per repetition of something. Okay? Now, Arnold Schwarzenegger, back in the 70s, on the Portrait of a Bodybuilder, the book he wrote, he claimed that the low body exercise for the planet is the squat. Okay, and he probably still sticks with that. Pound for pound, mathematically, muscle stim for muscle stim, that will give the squat gives the more muscle usage in the low body than any other mix.
That's right.
The upper body, I don't care what anybody says, the pull-up. The friggin' pull-up will bicep, tricep on the negative, bicep on the positive. Forearm, brachioradialis.
Positive meaning the pull-up part. The negative is when you're...
The negative is when you're coming down.
Yeah.
Okay, and the tricep is getting on the negative. So, I'm
going to just edit that tongue thing out, dude.
All right, you know, there's muscles in the tongue. So...
Anyways, you guys... Let's end on something positive. Oh, my arm hurts, by the way. Holding this tripod out is like...
It's gotta be a pain.
I know, dude. I'm getting buff from holding this camera.
Is it heavy?
No, I just try like
just annoying.
Extending your arm out like that for a long time is weird. But I love what one of the best quotes that I read from Socrates.
Go ahead.
And I'm not a big Socrates guy. That I don't really quote a lot of Socrates, but I will tell you this.
Isn't he the one who said, "I don't eat here often"?
I think he said abs are made in the kitchen. But he's like, but I'll be at Burger King. So no.
Socrates.
No, but seriously, the thing I like about Socrates, I love this quote. It said, "No man." No, what did it say? Hold on, I got it. Socrates said, "What a disgrace it is for a man to grow old without ever seeing the grace and beauty." I'm sorry. Take two. I love Socrates. I love this quote. He says, he goes, "What did?" Hold on, that's Bill Cosby, but he said, "What a disgrace it is for a man to grow old without ever seeing the strength and beauty for which his body is capable." So it's like, when I read that, I'm like, you know what it is? I've never had six-pack my whole life. I mean, maybe when I was a kid.
You can shred up.
I know. I want to do it. I'm going to do it.
Shred up.
I'm going to do
You
it.
gotta watch the sugar. The
sugar.
Okay. The sugar is the excuse me. The sugar.
The fudge. Don't say fudge. It's more sugar. It's sugar
too.
too.
The fudge.
Yeah.
The sugar is the thing that really does.
I want to tell you, the one thing that did help strengthen my abs was planking.
Oh,
the planking.
Ridiculous.
And also, like in the boxing gym, when you lay down and you go underneath the boxing ring, so you're like here's the rope.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, the rope, the boxing rope, and you go and you go this way, that way.
Oh yeah,
that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
you'll
under
get
the
your
rope.
obliques.
Yes.
You
And
know.
then show us that one last thing where you sit down. Remember where you
This
put the
I don't
weight.
care what anybody says.
Pretend this is a weight. Pretend this is like a 10-pound weight.
I don't care. No,
this is good. I like when he does this. He told me about this one. I've been doing this one. This one actually works.
Says.
Tell us.
Place your butt.
Yeah.
Place your butt. We're good?
Yeah, we're good. Oh.
Place your butt at the edge of a seat on the bench. Take a 10-pound, let's do a 5-pound dumbbell. Okay? All I want you to do, hold the edge of the seat, watch my bald spot, hold the edge of the seat, and all you're gonna do is this. Literally, I'm falling off the seat, but this is what you're doing. This is the whole thing. Lift the 10 pounds. The pillow dropped, but the dumbbell is going to be in between your feet.
Got it.
That will shred your low back up.
Dr. Dean, I want to thank you for being on my YouTube channel, and I don't know what's going on there, man. Maybe chicks, they say chicks equal clicks, so maybe the women will see that and click it.
Oh, I'm doing it for fun. I'm a modest guy. I'm doing this for you to have some fun.
But you do it all the time.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
Hey, check out the podcast, Pocket Party Podcast. He's on about 7 episodes so far. And the link, check out the link, and you'll see it, Pocket Party Podcast with Dr. Dean helps me out a lot. He's a good guy.
And feedback on the cardigan. I just bought this.
Nice, looks good.
Feedback on the cardigan. Mark Anthony.
Whoa! Fun stuff, dude. Thank you.
Let's see how just as a goof. I don't...
Impressive. He's like the Gene Simmons, Dr. Dean, and chiropractor. You like that?
No wonder I'm with the same woman for 9 months now.
Bullshit.
That's what it is.
You just say single as shit. I don't buy it.
I do.
You want to go home with him?
Dean, what are you doing right now?
I'm uploading
That tongue video?
the tongue video. Can I use hashtag oral pleasure?
No, it sounds gross.
There's 18,224 posts about it. Can't be that gross.
We're done with this interview.